Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to write a winning capability statement. If you are in the government contracting space, capability statements, they're a must, you have to have them. Usually government buyers, agencies, they expect you to have a capability statement, so you have to have one handy. So there are 9 elements of a capability statement, which we're going to cover one by one. So it's your name, logo, and so on. But before we get to that, let's understand what's a capability statement. Well, it's a summary of your business, what services you offer, how long you've been in business, your past performances. It's basically a quick way to show a government buyer or a prime contractor about your business, introduce them to your business. You could think of it as the resume to your business or the CV of your business. It has to be one side, one page only. It should not drag, even if you have a lot of past performances, it should not drag for more than one page. You have to have one master copy, and based on the opportunity or based on the agency, you can tailor it, but you could have one that's a master copy. And then if you want to apply for different opportunities, you could tailor it based on that. And finally, usually you want to send it as a PDF document. And usually it looks something like this. It has these components, your business, a bit brief summary about you, your core competencies, differentiators, point of contact, and so on. Let's go through this one by one. So first, you want to have your business name and a short summary of your company emphasizing what you do. This has to be short. You cannot be writing paragraphs for this. You have to maintain, maybe you have to keep it under 2-3 sentences. Just explain the main things about your business, what you offer, how long you've been in business, and so on. And make sure that it's short and concise. Then there are 2 main things that you have to explain: what your competencies are, what you have to offer, what differentiates you than the competition. So here you can list all the products and services you offer. You have to explain why you stand out. And then obviously, if you have years of experience, you want to list that because then it's more attractive to the government buyer or agency. And if you have any registrations or certificates that you think government buyer would want to know, then you list those as well. Now that you've listed your competencies and differentiators, you want to have an address and all the codes that are relevant to your business. So you want to have your address and then a DUNS and cage number. This tells the government buyer that you are registered with SAM. They know you're serious. So if you have a DUNS and a cage code, you put that in. And then finally, the NAICS codes that you operate in. And if you're not familiar what NAICS codes are, I have a video that explains all of that. But simply, I will have a blog in the description that have a full list of NAICS codes, so you can look up what's the next code for your business. So if you're in management consulting, you would find a code. If you're in, let's say, computer services, there's a code. So you just have to search and you'll be able to find that quickly. And then you want to highlight past performances. There are a bunch of ways you can do this. Some people just have the logos. If you have, let's say, if you worked with a big logo like the US Army or so on, you can list the logos. But I personally prefer to list them like this. Just have if you've worked previously with the government, you obviously want to highlight those. If not, it's okay to list past performances you had, but you would want to say the agency you've kind of had a performance with, how long it was for, and then the contract number if you have it. So you want to make sure that you list them, and I would list them. Some people list them by most recent and then go back in time. But also, you would want to highlight ones that you think would make you look good as well. So make sure you list the size of the job and the contact information if they have to contact the contract officer to hear more about your business, how their experience was with you. It's basically a reference. And finally, you want to have point of contact. For point of contact, you would want to have your name, a corporate email, a phone number, and finally a website if you have one, and your address. Make sure to never use generic contact information. You do not want to be using your Gmail account, for example. It would give you a lot more credibility if you used a business email. And if you have a website, make sure that you list that as well. It also shows credibility. And then if you, as I said, business email, not Gmail or Yahoo, Outlook, just make sure you have a business email. It should be easy to do. It shouldn't cost much as well. Once that's done, I think now you have a capability statement. I want to highlight here a few templates, and I'll have the link in the description as well. So there are different ways and different templates you can use to highlight these main points, and you can be creative. Some people like clean, like resume style capability statement. As long as you're displaying the information we talked about, the summary contact information, past performances, capabilities, what differentiates you than others, your codes, your certificates, I think you should be good to go. And as I said previously, you can tailor this based on the opportunity you're applying for. If you think you want to highlight more past performances, you can keep more space for that, and so on. There are different ways, different templates. I'll try and link those in the description. And yeah, and that's how you have a capability statement. I hope this was helpful. If you're in government contracting, make sure to check SAMSearch, which is the easiest government contracting software. It makes it extremely easy to do government contracting, saves you so much time, and gets you actually winning big and lucrative contracts with the government. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much.